Once again, I'm using you as a mirror. Good morning. I actually have a lot I want to talk about, but I may save it for the rest of the week. Mornings. Guess what day it is, y'all? Guess what day it is? That's right. It's hump day. It's hump day. It is humpity hump. Is for our 9 to 5ers Monday through Friday. It's almost a weekend. It's almost a weekend. For your I would call traditional. First of all, that's a first. It's rare that I can just come out and it's not at night or a non-traffic day that I can roll out and actually turn out of my complex. It's also, I was about to say, it's also rare that I actually have to stop at the light I just was about to stop at. Today is the day the Lord has made, and I'll be happy, rejoice within it. And I feel like meh, but God is good. I'm breathing and I'm blessed and I'm grateful for this day. Yes. I don't know. If it comes up later on in the week, I'll talk, because I want to continue on, like I was saying yesterday, about relationships, kind of like piggybacking on because I don't know if any of the people that's on Instagram, that follow me on Instagram, goes to my church. I don't think so. It may be a couple of them, and it may be a couple that are linked to World Changers. That is my church. I wasn't always proud to say it, that's my church. And Creflo Dollar and Taffy Dollar is my pastor. And I wasn't always proud to say that because of the rumors, or not even the rumors, but because of the rumors, but because of, what people thought about him. And if I said, oh, you go to that church? And it wasn't because I wasn't proud of him and I didn't believe that he was teaching the right message and that he wasn't speaking to my spirit, or that I even believed any of what was said, because I was at the church. Like, I was there. And I knew none of those rumors were true. None. Zero zip. Oh, you have to show your W-2 if you go to his church. No. When you become a member of his church. No. He has ATMs in the lobby. No. He's gonna creep your dollar. No. If you don't want to give, you don't have to give. Okay. You don't have to give anything. Why are you mad but he did preach on financial prosperity, and that you don't have to be a broke, busted, and disgusted person and be saved. Salvation is not directly linked to poverty. And it's amazing to me how many of you uninformed, unwell-read, non-dividing of the word, properly dividing the word as it should be, not understanding what you read when you do read it, thought that Jesus was poor. What part of he got frankincense and myrrh as a toddler? makes him broke. And gold. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the gold. Oh, y'all believe what the myth that there was only 3 wise men. There was only wise men. There was people bring him the finest elements of that time and offering it to a child. What makes you think that he was broke? Oh, because his father was a carpenter. He had a trade. And his son had his stepson, because Joseph was his stepfather, his step-up father. Okay. Made him broke. Because he walked everywhere. Who told you that Jesus walked everywhere? There's so many stories of him being on a boat, being on a donkey, the finest donkey. It's not no used, beat up donkey. It's about to die donkey. It's brand new. He was able to travel the world before. Travel the world as an adult. At 33, how many of you at 33, unsaved folk, can travel the world as they knew it? You know what I'm saying? Just talking your talk. In your purpose, walking in your purpose at 33. How many of y'all had people bring in frankincense and myrrh and gold and fine linen and fine jewel? How many of y'all? So what would make you think that being a Christian means broke? I don't know. But anyway, I didn't used to like saying that I am a member of World Changers Church International out loud to people, because I just didn't want to have to defend my church or argue. I don't like arguing for argument's sake. Like, I saw a comedian who said that I don't mind discussing things. Like, if you really open to discuss some stuff, I'm all in with the discussion. You know, I'm all in with actually trading information because you actually want to know. But some people like to argue for sport, and I'm not down for it. Okay. Some people are just going to believe what they believe. I have cut off family members who just wouldn't let something go until I agree specifically with that person. She would not let it go and just say, hey, we just don't agree on this. And you're not getting what I was saying about it. Nor did you want to. I don't. And I just didn't want, oh, you go to that church? I said, so, I have friends now, and I just don't bring it up. They know I go to that church, and it is what it is. But I don't feel like having to defend, which I did not have to, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But it really, I'd be in my feelings about how people talked about my pastor. Like, literally, he gave birth to me. I mean, not gave birth to me, but, like he was my real blood father. You don't be talking about my pastor like that. You know what I'm saying? Lies that you have never been there, but he trying to teach you that you don't have to be broke, busted, and disgusted, and you can still be saved and born again and live your life and enjoy your life. And you don't have to be sitting up here living like the whole devil in order to enjoy life, in order to experience success, achieving your goals, being whole, not sitting up here robbing Peter to pay Paul. And that just, it really burns. I ain't over it yet. Because that really made me upset. But, anyway, I guess I need to get that off my chest. I'm a world changer, though. And I'm not perfect. And I still fall into sin. I'm not even going to sit up there and be a punk and say I fell into sin. No, I have decided to do the wrong thing. I knew exactly what I was doing. I have made decisions and may still make decisions to do the wrong thing. Okay? I may still cuss your ass out. See, I just did it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew exactly what I did. I know that that is not becoming of someone who represents Jesus. But let's be real, you didn't fall and slip into sin. You didn't fall and slip into his bed and happen to be on his dick, ladies. And men, you didn't just, I was naked and I fell and my penis went into her vagina. That's not how it works. And anybody who've ever had sex before knows that's not how it works. Knows. Y'all be searching for it. Let's be 100. And if you haven't had sex, and if you ever seen porn, even them experts still gotta search for it. For the right hole. Let's be real. Can we be real here? Can we be 100 here? You know what I'm saying? So ain't no slipping and oops, I landed in the vagina or the butt. For those who do that, you still gotta find it. You shouldn't have that much of a wop that people just slide in the oops. I had my whole pants on and my penis still ended up in her vagina. Now that's wop for you, huh? Okay, so, you know, but you make decisions to do what's wrong. And you try to justify it, well, you know, he wanted it and I needed the money. My child is hungry. You know, that song is true. That is a depressive song. But it had an upbeat tempo, and we sang that song. What song did you say? I forgot the name of that daggone group. What would you do if your son is at home crying on the floor because he's hungry and his daddy's gone? Whatever. You know, that one. It's like, what would you do? The song basically saying, what would you do if your son is at home all alone on the floor because he's hungry, crying because he's hungry? But first of all, lady, why are you leaving your child alone? What would you do? First of all, I would take my child with me. And I would go and get Wayfair so that I can at least feed him. And WIC was not WIC available in the 80s. I'm pretty sure it was. Okay. And I'm pretty sure when that song came out in the 90s, it came out in the 90s. Oh, I know for a fact that there was WIC and that there was things that you can get to feed your child aside from sleeping with a man for a couple of dollars. But this goes into people's mindset. People's like, why didn't you go and do this? Because the remix has said, what would you do? Get up on my feet and start, you know what I'm saying? That's right. It's like, but people feel like that's the only option. And I wouldn't shame somebody because their mind is only like, I guess the only way I'm going to get this money is if I sleep with this man. Or only way I'm going to keep a roof over my house, over my head, is if I sleep with this woman or this man. Only way I'm gonna get this record deal if I do something that I don't want to do. If you're listening to me, you don't have to do that. The only way I'm going to be able to get this job is if I straighten my hair and put deadly chemicals in my hair. Now, if you want to do it, I'm not, nothing against those who still relax their hair. You don't have to be a natural beauty like myself. Okay. I'm saying things that I thought that limited my mind, that I limited myself based off of what I believed at the time. Come on in here, Jesus. You know? And I limited myself because I felt that was the only way to go, only way to do, because that's all I knew. The only way I'm going to make this money to get in the studio is if I sell these drugs. Really? You can't save up. You can't work at McDonald's. Or you can't work in the office where they're giving you a good check. You can't have a separate skill set and save your money up. Or even better, you can't believe, you refuse to believe on a God that can help you. But you rather just talk bad about a man of God that tells you that you don't have to do that and you can have faith and God can help you get what you want and achieve your dreams. Which kind of goes into what I was, meditating on last night, where having faith, and limiting God. Like, you just refuse to believe that there's a God that will come in and help you. And you feel like you got to do everything. Or it's not that you feel like you have to do everything, as opposed to you want something and you keep going and you fight for it and you make it happen, and then once you get it, or if you get it, it's not what you thought it was and it doesn't work out. Which goes into a friend of mine's confession. I've noticed a lot of my associates and close friends have been getting married. Those that have been single have been getting married lately. And my confession is, though I was outwardly happy for them, a part of me was still a little jealous. It's like, why I ain't get one? And that goes into the word where it says, you don't compare yourself against yourself. God may not want you to be married at this time. You know what I'm saying? But there's a friend that just recently, and I mean, when I say recently, I mean recently, just got married. And I am truly no guilt, no jealousy, happy for this woman and this man of their union, because I was there when they first met. And it was their love story, man. It's not my place to tell it, but I am so happy. I know what she went through, but prior to meeting that guy, and I am so happy from my soul. No jealousy. It was a beautiful story. But I know also the prior story. But at any rate, I've arrived at my location where I am going to be working today. You all have a blessed one. Don't make it happen. Just let God do it. Just believe. If you have any faith in the Lord, Just believe on him and let him do what he do. Get out the way and let him do what he do. All right?